Awesome. Well, I have Mickey and Britta Traub with me today, and we are very excited. I'm very excited to be able to talk with them for a little bit. So for a couple minutes anyway. So Mickey, Britta, thanks for joining me. And first question I have for you is, what was life like before Axiom?
So before Axiom really started, I was a high school band director. I did it for 12 years, and that was my 9 to 5. I was really all about helping people, all about helping kids, all about helping kids get through the system. I've worked exclusively in Title I schools, so it was kind of where I was. But very quickly realized I wasn't going to have an effect that I wanted to have on people and on their lives. So I started getting into wholesaling, started getting into helping people through real estate. And before Axiom, I kind of just got lucky a couple times and didn't really know what was going on. I, tried to read, tried to be diligent, tried to follow all the YouTube gurus and stuff. And it helped, but it wasn't what I needed. And I didn't know what I needed.
We had so many appointments. We had so many calls. We had so many contracts that just never came to fruition at all. Like we had all this momentum going, and then it just kind of fell apart at the very last second.
Right.
That was kind of our life before all of it.
Kind of a lot of start. Sounds like
a lot of start and stop. In fact, we had one deal that I worked on for I think a year and a half, and it didn't close.
Oh my gosh!
It had so many issues. It ended up started off as a almost foreclosure. It was like a pre foreclosure. Caught it way early. It almost got foreclosed on. Had to call the bank and save it from foreclosure. Eventually, it became an issue where she moved out of the country and ended up just not even being able to close the deal.
Right. So then fast forward and you jumped into Axiom, right? And what did life look like going through the content and starting to implement what you learned there?
So I remember this one time we were talking and he basically was like, I had all these ideas beforehand, but now that I'm in Axiom, it's like there's a roadmap. Like I know what to follow and I know what path to take. And like it was just like clarity. Like it was just I can get from A to Z and I know exactly like the steps in the way. And then from then on, I think we during Axiom, I think we closed like 3 deals during Axiom alone. So
in just the first little bit, and then took off from there. During all of that process, actually, we had moved. This is kind of right around the hit of the big COVID.
We moved in March, and we started Axiom training like at the beginning of March,
I think either beginning of March, beginning of April, somewhere in there. But it
was about the time you guys moved across the country.
Yeah, we moved across the country. We had a preemie. We had no income whatsoever. Like I didn't have my job anymore. He didn't have his job. We were just kind of like a leap of faith in every aspect of the word.
Moved in with her parents to make everything work. And to get everything to come together. We knew it was going to be tough for a while, but we were so committed. We've both done high-level activities that required the mental focus of what it really takes to have a business and understand the systems and the processes. So adapting to the pain wasn't the issue. It was the roadmap that we really needed.
Right. And now with where you guys are at now, I know you have a deal going right now, and you've had some other deals since then. Like what does life look like now?
We finished our first flip, and that's really exciting for us because it wasn't expected. It ended up being a wholesale deal that the numbers were so good we couldn't pass on it. She actually had a cabinet restoration business before I got into this, and I've always been a handy person and had kind of a handyman job. So we ended up flipping a house, which was not expected, but we were ready for it.
Which is crazy too, because I think everyone knows the story, but our GC sucked so badly. And then we had all these subs that also sucked so badly. So by the end of it, the 2 of us were literally doing the entire, everything. Yeah. So it kind of turned into, we can do wholesaling and flipping. Our GC sucks. Now we have to do the entire thing. But while he was doing that, I was JVing and I was doing some other smaller deals. So we were still able to keep that momentum going.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, and that's kind of what wholesaling is all about too. I mean, some people build it to build an income, and that's what they do. That they just wholesale. But in the grander scheme of things, it's an awesome tool to be able to go, ooh, I like that one. We're taking that one, right? Yeah. We're going to make way more money doing that than if we wholesale.
Yeah. And hopefully one day, or in the very near future, we're going to be able to automate it so that we can do these flips, because I think both of us really like to do flips because we're so handy and stuff, and we like design, but we like the wholesale of helping people. We like helping other buyers like get into the market and everything. So I think we want to automate that, and then focus on flips too. And I think that Axiom can definitely help us, like with the scaling, with the processes, with all that. Basically, we started like from scratch. Okay, this is our mission statement. This is our niche. Like we basically started again from zero. So we're building that business up so that we can automate that, get people some of their jobs, like we'll have an acquisitions manager, we'll have all these other people come in, and then we can focus on other things.
Helping people on so many levels.
Yes. Yeah. I love it. Well, you guys are a huge inspiration in the group. I get a lot of compliments and a lot of comments about you guys. And I just appreciate all that you do and taking the time to come on and share just a quick couple of minutes on kind of your experience, because these videos are really helpful for people that are considering the program.
Yes. Any way we can help with anybody whatsoever, because we've totally been there. We like helping people.
Yes.
Mickey used to be a teacher, so he just like has that like personality.
Natural,
and we're doing it with 2 kids and a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old, and on top of everything else, this has just become a huge part of what we do and a huge part of who we are.
You guys have just ingrained it as a lifestyle.
Exactly. Yeah, we love just this whole aspect of community and all that. So
yeah. Well, I really appreciate you guys, and thank you for taking the time to talk for a couple of minutes. Keep doing what you're doing. Can't wait for the next deal.
Yeah, we're excited for the future for sure.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.